Warning: the following video contains explicit language which may be offensive to some viewers or inappropriate for children. The content within this video is intended for mature audiences only.
I hope you saw that video that I had just posted up here on my Ordinary Talk stream here, you know, from Ben Marsalis and Midas Touch. These ICE agents, you know, they're getting out of hand. They really are. These, well, we call them ICE agents, but we don't even really know what they are, okay? We know these people, a lot of these people, they're being paid money between $50,000 to $60,000 to do this shit. Okay, so they got no training. They're just hired thugs, is really what they are. I mean, Christ, you could do that with anybody. They could come to me and buy me to do this fucking shit. All right, but these people, they have no authority. All right. All they have is protection from the government, protection by the government, not from the government, but by the government, that they won't be prosecuted or anything like that when they fuck up or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? So these people don't really have to worry about training. All they have to do is be quick, and that's their advantage. You know, get in there, get these people, and get out fast before people coalesce around you and start, you know, resisting. So that means for us that we always have to be prepared to respond to these people when they get out of hand. We have to put down our cameras and go after these people. When we see a guy, like we'll show him the video, beating the shit out of a woman, okay, because he lost his cool and she was, you know, demanding why they were taking away her husband. Hey, that, even if a cop did that, people would be bitching. If a cop did that, you know, they'd go after the cop. Well, we got to do the same thing. Just because these people are armed doesn't mean they got enough fucking right to do this than anybody else. Anybody else that's carrying an arm, a sidearm. Okay, we don't have to put up with this. We don't have to put up with this. What we have is numbers. We outnumber them. Anytime these people show up to get somebody, we outnumber them. Okay, they can't always be in a situation where they have numbers on their side, because there ain't enough of them to be able to do that. So you have to remember, these people, they walk around on, you know, without any identification, okay, in disguise, basically, and they carry a sidearm. Sometimes it ain't seen, sometimes it is seen. Okay, if you see them, you know that's one of those pretenders here, ICE pretenders. Okay, that's what we have to do. And people have to be ready to respond. You know, we can't just record it and let these people get away with that. Okay, we have to resist. We have to push back. We have to come together in big numbers, and these people will shit themselves and get the hell out of there before it gets worse. That's happened before, where they went into the cities and the cities overwhelmed. They had to get the hell out of there. Okay, that's the way we have to be with this. Everybody's going to have to come together to resist. Okay, and you know, I feel like they're pushing the envelope too far. Okay, and because these people have no training, it's easy to see that that's going to happen. They don't know how to handle crowds. They weren't trained to do that. I don't care if any of these people are former military. The way they're behaving just says that they're not. Because if anybody was in the military that were hired to do this shit, they would understand the procedures on how to handle crowd control. But these people, they jump into this situation and they're tripping and falling all over themselves, and they, you know, they don't look like they really know what to do. They're easily provoked. Okay, they have no control over themselves, and nothing seems to be done in a orderly fashion. It's all like, you know, hurry up, get in there and get out. Okay, well, that kind of shit it only ires the public all the more. And before you know it, you know, somewhere, someday, these people are going to do their job. It's going to get out of control, and they're going to find themselves, you know, in a world of shit. Just like what happened when, you know, when we went over to Iraq and we tried to police that country to, you know, beat it into submission, basically, I guess, if you want to call it that. I don't know what else to call it. The people rose up and revolted, drove us out of there, you know. And, you know, we're going to have to do what they showed us over, you know, in the Middle East and stuff like that. We're going to have to resist against this illegitimate regime that's in power here, okay? Trump is not supposed to be the president, okay? He's in there illegally because he's a criminal. And everything that this man does is also illegal because it's coming from an illegal, illegitimate leader. So there you go. So we are in the right to resist him. He's an authoritarian. He's using people to do his bidding. Okay, these ICE thugs. That's what he's doing. And, you know, we're trying, you know, people are trying to live their life as if this is not happening, but it is happening. And we need to stop, you know, stop pretending. Okay, it is happening. And if before it comes to your doorstep, okay, maybe we need to start going to their doorstep first. Okay, and showing them that, you know, we're sick of seeing this constantly on the news, you people doing this stuff, separating families, you know, hurting kids, hurting innocent people. All right, it's got to stop. No more alligator Auschwitz. No more of this crap. This has got to come to an end. That's not America. We do not do that shit here. Okay. The whole idea of this guy Trump doing this stuff, and you know, we're seemingly going along with it, even though it's pissing us off. Shows that, yeah, he sees that and he's encouraged to let it continue because he figures Americans are too chicken shit to stand up against them. Okay, so it's time that we show that, you know, we still have an American spirit here. We still have, and we still believe in our democracy. We still believe in, you know, what the documents, the Bill of Rights, and the, you know, amendments, all those things that made this country what it is. We still believe in all that, and we know that what they're doing is wrong. They have no warrants, they have no authority. These people come out of the woodwork for money to do what they're doing. It's no different if the mafia was out there doing this. These people should be arrested by local police. They really ought to be. The police should show up and arrest these people, because if they won't identify themselves to anybody, then they shouldn't be there at all. And what they're doing should be labeled as assault and battery, kidnapping. Okay, we have laws against this. It's in our fucking favor. We can win this fight. We have it made that way. So, you know, that's what I'm saying. It's really irritating to see videos and stuff like that coming from people on the street that are reporting this stuff as it's happening. Okay, it's really annoying, because I would like to see more resistance, you know, from people. When they start to get out of hand, they start to get more violent with them, just to say, you know, there is a consequence. If you're going to beat up this woman, you're not going to come out of this thing unbloody. Okay? If you treat people like that, whether you think they're American citizens or not, you're going to get hurt. Okay? And that's what we have to do. For every measure they take, we have to counter that measure. So anyway, that's all I want to say about that. So I'll talk to you guys later.